So you're a teacher standing in front of your students who look back at you with wide, eager eyes as you're about to tell them something that they want to know more about. Cyberbullying. They already know a lot. Some have experienced the horrors personally. Some have been perpetrators, while others have been in the position of bystanders.
What do you tell your students?
What do they need to know?
Here are 11 things you can say and do in your classroom.
Number 1, take a moment and come up with a shared definition of bullying with your students. Ask them what they would consider to be bullying. What's a joke? What's acceptable? And what isn't? Research shows that students may have a different definition of what constitutes bullying than that of adults. One way to generate this discussion and build this shared language is by presenting scenarios to your students.
Number 2, help students identify and describe their emotions so that they can better anticipate and manage them. What are some negative emotions and how do these influence the way they act and respond?
Number 3, tell students that when they are upset at a friend, a frenemy, or even an enemy because of something that has happened either offline or online, take a moment. Imagine that you are sitting next to that person. Breathe and count to 1 million or some other ridiculously large number before you do anything. Do not post something out of anger, jealousy, or as retaliation. Don't post anything that you will later regret.
Number 4, in movies and TV shows, putting people down can come across as funny and flirty, but this can cause real harm in real life. Many movies and sitcoms portray worlds where it's okay to say and do mean things to your friends, but the reality is that those things can be hurtful. We need to be aware of the big difference between face-to-face interactions and online interactions. When joking face-to-face with your friend, you can see facial expressions, smiles, body language, and they know that you are joking. Also, you can see your friend's reaction and quickly apologize when you step over that line. When you make those same comments online, you don't have the added context of facial expressions, body language. So you need to be even more careful of what you say.
Number 5, teach kids about the power of positive self-talk. It sounds strange, but developing this positive inner voice can have a huge impact on students' futures. I would love to live in a Sesame Street type world where, wait, no I don't. We live in the real world, and despite our best efforts to prevent bullying, it will still happen. When students are victims, having this positive inner voice can help them persevere through the tough times.
Number 6, one of the key things to preventing cyberbullying is understanding. There are many reasons why some students are more predisposed to bullying, such as difficult home lives, inability to cope with stress, previous trauma, and/or low self-esteem. Sometimes the way we vilify and isolate bullies further triggers them to continue to bully, as they desire any kind of attention, even if it's negative. If they happen to do something good in class, catch them being good and praise their behavior. And who knows, this kindness might make the difference.
Number 7, when victims can see and understand the underlying reasons that bullies behave the way that they do, it can be easier for them to not blame themselves, allowing them to move forward in their own lives.
Number 8, victims and their parents are often quick to demand harsh punishment for perpetrators of bullying. But does that actually prevent future instances of bullying? Is the severe punishment just retaliation? We often forget that bullies are in fact children themselves too. And often these children have been victims of bullying and other forms of poor mistreatment in their short lives. What else can we do for them so that they learn from their mistakes? How we respond matters.
Number 9, keep the communication lines open. 50% of grade 6-7 students in Montreal said that they would not report being cyberbullied because A, they feared the bullying would get worse, B, they didn't think teachers could do anything about it, and most importantly, they were terrified that they would have their precious devices taken away. We need to make sure that students know that we won't judge them and that we will do whatever is in our power to help them. Let them know they can come and talk to you if something doesn't feel quite right and they need to talk to someone.
Number 10, keep communication lines open with parents as well. A positive partnership with parents can help support students and address issues of cyberbullying.
Number 11, let students who witness cyberbullying know that there are things that they can do to help stop cyberbullying. For example, they can tell a trusted adult about what is going on and come up with a strategy together. Perhaps reporting the incident directly to the service provider can be one of those things.
So this is our starting point. We know that preventing cyberbullying is a community collaborative effort. There are many amazing people out there, and we would like to call on you to add your ideas and suggestions in the comments below. Thanks for listening.
P.S. Please keep the comments constructive as we have feelings too. Hashtag all we need is love. Da, 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 da.
All you need is love.